Guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to May favorites. This is going to be the last favorites video you see from me for a while, for about 6 or 7 weeks, because today's the last day I'm filming for a while. We're actually getting ready to take a couple of trips and move, and so I'm taking a little bit of a filming break. Luckily, I have pre-filmed quite a bit. Oh, there's a lipstick on my teeth. I have pre-filmed a ton, so there's only going to be a week, maybe 2 weeks where I don't have any videos. But yeah, this is going to be the last favorites video that you see from me for a while. So I hope that you guys enjoy. May was definitely an awesome month for me. So much goes on in May. My 1-year anniversary is in May. Matt's birthday is in May. Our house closed in May. There's just a lot going on right now. And it was a really, really exciting but hectically busy month. My mom was here, Matt's parents were here, and we had a wedding that we're going to. Like, there's just a lot. There's a lot going on. But I do have some products that I wanted to share with you guys. There's 5 products that I purchased myself with my own money, and then there's 5 products that are PR products. So I actually have this big box right here of PR stuff that I have been trying over the past probably 3 or 4 weeks, and instead of doing a PR haul, I thought what I could do is just tell you of those products which ones I really enjoyed. I'm kind of mixing it up a little bit. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I hope that the lighting is okay in this video. The past few times I have filmed in front of my window, but there is a bunch of people at our pool right now, and it's really, really loud outside, and in fact you probably can still hear a lot of it. But if I put my camera in front of the window, that was probably all you'd be able to hear. So I had to move it back to my old stomping grounds in front of my vanity. That's all packed up. We're getting ready to move, so like, yeah, my vanity's pretty dang naked. Okay, I'm gonna stop blabbing and just tell you the stuff that I liked. Okay, let's start with some products I got during the Sephora sale. I'm still slowly working my way through a lot of the products I bought during the Sephora sale. It's just taking me a little while to get through them. But the Fenty Beauty bronzer I have been absolutely loving, you guys. I have 2 colors. I have In the Sun, which is the lightest color, and then Shady Biz, which is the second lightest color. I think both of them work well for me. It's kind of like the difference between Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil and Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. So this is the lightest, this is the second lightest. This one's a little bit warmer, this one's a little bit cooler. I've used the lighter one the most frequently, but I did pick this one up recently when my mom was in town. And inevitably I end up liking them both, but the formula is so nice, you guys. It's so smooth, and I feel like it doesn't look chalky or cakey on the skin or patchy or muddy. It just kind of seamlessly blends into your cheeks and your forehead or wherever you drag it, and it looks really, really nice. And because it is a matte formula, you can contour with it. And another good thing about it is the shade range is humongous, so whether you're super fair skinned or super dark skinned, you will find a bronzer that works for you in this line. So I've absolutely been loving that. The next thing I picked up from the sale that I have been using non-stop is the Natasha Denona Biba palette. Now this is a very pricey palette, it has a very high price tag, but you guys, Natasha Denona products are so good. Her eyeshadows are so good. Like, the mattes are so smooth. They almost blend by themselves. Like, obviously that's a stretch, but I just really, really enjoy Natasha Denona shadows. And so when this one came out, when I saw it in stores, it's a neutral palette. It's all neutral colors. And I don't have an all neutral Natasha Denona palette, or I hadn't had one yet. Now I do, obviously. But the colors I've really been loving is this color Monroe, which is a shimmer, so soft. Look at how pigmented, just how completely, oh my god, it's so, do you see it? This color all over my lid, like as a lid color, just looks so pretty. The mattes are so buttery soft. Look at that one, the color Buff. Oh, it's so nice, you guys. The color Freckle. There's a ton of mid-tone browns in this palette, which I really appreciate because I feel like a lot of neutral palettes lately don't have a ton of mid-tone browns to choose from, which is very unfortunate because mid-tone browns is what you use in your crease. And so if you only have 1 or 2 to pick from, you can't really build the crease and add dimension. You're just stuck using one color. So I like the fact that you have a ton to pick from. Some of the darker colors, so this color right here called Pasha, Cocoa. They're just so nice, you guys. And for the most part, there's a ton of mattes, but there is a couple of shimmers, which I think is a nice balance. I don't usually need a ton of shimmers. I need more mattes than shimmers. But the 3 shimmers that are in here, one of them is dark. I haven't used that one, Rustic. But the 2 colors that I have used, so the one I swatched for you and then this color Shine, I think are perfect. They're kind of like slightly different, but just the right amount of different, so you can get like a smoky but natural look. It is so beautiful. In fact, I'm gonna bring this palette with me to Arizona in June for my baby shower so I can test it out on my friend for wedding makeup, because I think it's that good. So enough about that, I'll move on. But I have been loving that so much. For lip products, I have a couple more to tell you about, but this first one is one that I purchased during the Sephora sale. It's the Hourglass Lip Gloss in the color Unreal. Actually, I did not purchase this during the sale. I purchased this after the sale when my mom was in town. They have a bunch of different colors in this. I would like to pick up more, but they're quite pricey. What I love about it is the formula. So the color is really nice too. It's just a really good kind of mauve-y nude. It's similar to what's on my lips right now, but it's not what's on my lips right now. Is it the color Unreal or the color Canvas? I got mixed up between which one is the color. I remember when I was in the store, I kept picking them all up. I was like, why are these all named the same thing? I think Canvas is the color. Anyways, the applicator is really cool. It's one of those flat doe foots with like a hole in the middle to where it collects just the right amount of product. But it wears so nicely on the lips. It's very pigmented, so you can wear this alone without a lip gloss. It's easy to put on, it's not sticky, it lasts a long time, and I just have been loving it so much. I love Hourglass products, so it's not a surprise to me that I love this, but there's a little bit of a minty smell to it too, so it kind of tingles your lips a little bit. So loving that. The next product is the Urban Decay Brow Blade. My mom and I both picked this up. Now the first side, and I have the color, by the way, Brown Sugar. There's 2 sides to this. So there's a regular pencil side, and then there's this ink stain side. So the regular pencil side is actually the side that I love. I love it so much. It's smooth. You can do your brows so fast with it. I just love that so much. The ink side is like this, almost like a felt tip pen. And its purpose is you're supposed to be able to go through and add like natural hair flicks to your brow after you color it in to make it look more like hair as opposed to just like a colored in eyebrow. I'm still trying to get used to it. I haven't quite mastered the technique yet, but I will say I am loving the formula of the pencil side. So I almost wonder, I know they came out with a ton of new brow products and this is just one of them. I wonder if they came out with a kind of like Precisely My Brow where it's just that type of pencil, because I've really been loving it a lot. I would also appreciate if there was a spoolie on the other side, but whatever. The formula of that is so good. Okay, last thing that I purchased myself, and then we'll hop into PR products, is this Bath & Body Works gingham. This gingham scent is so good, you guys. I have the shower gel and the body lotion here. It smells so nice. I wasn't sure that I was gonna love it because musk is one of the undertones, and I'm not a fan of musk. So it's blue freesia, white peach, fresh clementine, violet, and clean musk. So I think the clementine is getting me and the peach is getting me because I love both of those scents mixed with freesia, which is a flower. Oh my god, it smells so good. I don't smell the musk at all. It's just like a nice, fresh, like springy scent. It's just clean and fresh, and I love it. It's a nice complete opposite of my Vanilla Bean Noel, which I'm still using, by the way. I have a ton of it. But it's kind of a nice contrast between the two when I just need to mix it up and I just need something a little bit different. I've been going to this and I like it a lot. So I highly recommend this scent if you like fresh, clean, light scents. I think you'll like that. Okay, moving on to PR. So I did get a few things from Tokyo Milk. I have to say, so they sent me all the same scent. I'm not a huge fan of this scent. So the scent they sent me is Le Petit, L-E-P-E-T-I-T, I think is the scent. It has a very mature scent to it that I don't love, which is surprising because Vanilla Bean is one of the undertones and I love vanilla, but there just isn't enough vanilla in there for me to really love it, you know what I mean? I think it's the lily that's throwing me off. I don't know. So its undertones are lily, peony, vanilla bean, and violet. So I'm not a huge fan of the scent, but the lotion, so this is their, God, what is this called? Bon Bon Shea Butter Lotion. I have been loving. So I have eczema really bad on my hands, and it's hard for me to find a cream that's not too heavy but moisturizing enough to really help. And this has been really super nice. So it's a nice kind of lightweight but oily formula. It sinks into your skin fairly quickly, and it just feels so nice. You feel hydrated, you don't feel greasy, but you do feel hydrated, and it's been helping my eczema quite a bit. So I'd like to check out more of the scents, because I know Tokyo Milk has a bunch of different scents. They sell them at Sephora. So I might go and check it out because I do really like the formula of this hand cream. Paul & Joe sent me a few things, but this I've really been loving. It's their body salt scrub. So most of the time when you see scrubs, they're sugar scrubs, so sugar is the main ingredient, but this one is salt, which is a little bit different. So I used to work at Bath & Body Works, and I remember we had a salt scrub that people went gaga over because it was salt instead of sugar. And I don't really know what the difference or the relevance behind one or the other is, except for it does feel a little bit different on your skin, and I feel like salt does a little bit better job of exfoliating. But what I really like about this is it's really super oily. So I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see, but there is like a layer of oil in this, and that makes it super duper hydrating. So it's almost like a body oil and a body scrub all at once. So I've been using it on my hands kind of to help with the eczema. I've been using it on my legs. I haven't used it a ton. I mean, I have used it quite a bit. There's probably down to right here. But I've kind of been using it sparingly because the jar is a little bit small and I kind of want to save it. But it helps a lot with my hands. So I'll go in with this, and I don't really need to use a moisturizer afterwards, but if I do, I'll go in with the Tokyo Milk moisturizer. And my hands have been really good. I haven't really had a whole lot of eczema trouble the past 3 weeks, knock on wood, please knock on wood. And I think it has a lot to do with using these two products. So love the oil in this, love the salt scrub a ton. So a new brand to me is Sorme. I had never tried anything from this brand before, but they did send me their concealer. The thing is, the color is a little bit off for me. Now, I can't open this up because I have so much stuff on my hands. Okay, got it off. So the thing is, I wish I would have gotten, I mean, it's probably, I thought it was the lightest color. Cool Porcelain is the color they sent me, and it's still a little bit on the yellowy side. So I struggle with the color, but the formula is super nice, you guys. So I'm going to show you the back of my hand. Look at how opaque that is. And it's not heavy, it's nice and smooth, and there's a bit of luminosity to it, so it really adds kind of like a highlighty effect under your eyes. So I've been loving the formula. I love the fact that it's in a little clicky pen like this. It reminds me of the YSL like brightener pen that I've tried before and talked to you guys about before. The thing that isn't working for me is the color, so it's kind of throwing me off. You can tell it's a little bit on the yellow side. So I'd like to try it out in the right color to see, you know, if that helps. But the formula has been really nice. Avon sent me a really nice package with a bunch of their new lip glosses. Some of the colors I like, some of the colors I don't like, but there's a ton of different scents, and I am a huge scent person. Scent, just like, I don't know, things that are scented, I just am drawn to. So these are the two that I've been liking the most. The first one is Minted Apple. It reminds me so much of like a mojito, which is something I can't drink right now, but it reminds me of a mojito. It has like an apple scent to it, but a minty scent to it. It's green in the tube, but it shears out and you can't really see a whole lot of the green on your lips. It is a bit on the sticky side, but I just like the scents to them. They're nice, and they're nice like a glossy finish. You see right there, they don't last a whole lot of time, but they are on the affordable side, so you can kind of pick multiples of them up. Like, you don't have to worry about using a tube really quickly. But yeah, smells so good. And this one, French toast, you guys. The scent is French toast. It smells like maple syrup. It smells so stinking good, and the color is really nice on it too. It is more of a sheer color, but it's kind of like a rosy sheer, so it gives your lips a little bit of a tint to it. Can you see? Oh yeah, you can see. So there's like a pink tint, which is nice when you want a little bit of something but you don't want a whole lot on your lips. and it smells like French toast. Okay, last thing I want to tell you guys about is by the brand Amorepacific. So they sent me this, which is their treatment cleansing foam, and then they also sent me their cleansing oil. The cleansing oil I like. I think I'm just more of a cleansing balm fan, and I just lean towards cleansing balms a little bit more. They're more heavy duty, they get the job done faster. I do really like the oil, but what I love from those two things is actually the cleansing foam. So this reminds me a ton of the Kate Somerville Gentle Cleansing Wash, which is what I use, but it foams up. So you only need the smallest itty bittiest bit amount or whatever on your hands or your Clarisonic or whatever you use to wash your face with, and it foams nicely, which it's been a while since I've used a foaming cleanser, and there's something about the foam that just makes me feel like it's doing something to my face. It's cleaning my face, it's getting into those pores, it's getting all the gunk out, and especially when I use it on my Clarisonic, it just foams up and cleans my face. It doesn't leave my face too dry feeling or too oily feeling. It's kind of that perfect combination. So I really like this. I know they sell this brand at Sephora, so I'd kind of like to check out more from the line. This also says that it removes makeup. I still use a makeup oil, or a balm, whether it's the Amore one or like right now I'm using the Clinique Take the Day Off balm. But I guess if you're a light makeup wearer, this will probably do the job. But yeah, I've really been liking it. It's not too heavy. It's not too fragranced. It's really good. Okay guys, well those are all the products that I loved this month. And remember, you're not going to see another favorites video from me for a while, so don't be alarmed. It'll probably be like mid to late June-ish, July. No, mid to late July is when you will see the next favorites video from me, and that will be my June favorites. So yeah, I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your month and a good June, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.